Straighter.
Yeah. Does she go live for stuff like this?
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm doing lives all day. I am so behind. I have a show coming up in June. I always do this to myself. So I'm just gonna wait just a little bit. So I have to transfer an image onto this. And I'm going to be I drew the image. So this is the image that I drew. And I don't obviously want to erase on this. So I sponge painted this a couple days ago live to show that process. And we are practicing getting everything worked out here with studio lighting, with setting up cameras and things like that. So it has been a learning process. Alright, so what I'm doing is I sponged this 2 days ago, so it's sealed. I want to transfer this image. I have them upside down. God, I can't even tell. What? Oh, that's the wrong one. I was like, what? Yeah, we have problems with the printing. And so I drew him on Procreate, then I printed him, and now I'm going to transfer him. The transfer paper that I have is Crafter's Choice, and it's white. So, and it works really, really good. And you can use it over and over and over again. So you can see I obviously did a bee a couple of times. He's got 4 eyes. When I opened it, I was like, what the heck? I don't even think this sheet is mine because I don't remember that project. And so since the paper is the same size as the canvas, I don't have to worry too much about it sliding around. But I am going to tape it down. And of course I don't have, oh no, I do have tape. Haha, good job, Stacey, good job. So I do have my handy dandy tape. Just take that over. Take this over. So I really, really, really love doing green men. The first time I saw a green man, it was on a building. And I'd never seen a face on a building before, and it intrigued me. And I was like, what is this all about? And I discovered, there's a lot of history involving the Green Man, but they put him on buildings for good luck. And for plentiful and, hoping that the businesses did well and, all that fun stuff. So I don't know, you have to look it up. It's fascinating. I don't know if I could retell it do it justice. Now I'm going to use a colored pencil, and the reason why I use a colored pencil is because I forget where I trace, and it makes me so mad, and nothing's worse than lifting up this daggum thing and realizing that you have been you didn't get half the stuff you needed for tracing. Now I'm going to go from the top and move down. I'm also going to try very carefully not to press down on this. If you press down on this carbon paper, this white carbon paper is really gooey on that side, and it will transfer to other things. So I'm going to start with the shell, and I'm not really pressing down too hard. And I am new to TikTok. I've been a professional artist for 15 years. And I resisted going live for a really long time because I was just like, are people really going to be interested in this? But I guess the way the world is changing, social media, yeah, I guess that's what we do now. But I don't mind showing everybody. I really don't. Me being a teacher, I'm used to people watching me. And a lot of people say they enjoy watching me do artwork. They're like, I could just watch you forever. And so then it kind of clicked. I was like, well, maybe there's somebody else out there that could watch me forever and come away with something that's helpful to their practice or life or whatever. Or maybe you're just having a bad day and just watching something being created will relax and give you the break that you need. I'm also learning to handle my stuff. God, I don't even know what this is. I need to look at my picture. I know that I drew a lot of sea creatures in here. Hope I got all my reference photos. I hate when I can't find my reference photo. Okay, Sam, I see you're like, check your likes. I don't know what, and then I hit it, and it said that something went wrong. So I don't know if, and I'm new, so I'm not quite sure I know what you're talking about. Maybe you could explain it a little bit, or somebody can. Okay, look at this squiggly thing. This is a coral. Oh my God. You know what? So when I put these green men together, I'm just putting stuff everywhere. And I get so excited. And then when it comes to this and I have to transfer this, I'm like, oh my God, Stacy, couldn't you have made this any simpler? I'm going to be here for a while. And I'm trying to paint fast because I have a show. There's not too many artists that I know that doesn't feel that last minute crunch. Like, oh my God. But I'm trying to work and practice on my craft more. And like, it's kind of like a without fail. I need to be creating a list at least 2 hours a day for me to keep up with my workload. Now, granted, I do have to teach. I have a full roster of students, and I also illustrate books. So I do a lot other stuff than just painting. So I feel like in this economy, you gotta kind of be a little versatile. Be good at a couple different things. I tried to be good at all the things. That doesn't work. Can't be good at all the things. You can't win them all. So this is the first time I've done an ocean man. I've been wanting to do one for years. I don't know why. I just haven't. I have a residency in Ireland coming up in December, and I'm going to do green man out of their vegetation. And just kind of looking up the area, they have a lot of it's water, and there's cliffs and things like that. So I was like, I better do a waterman. I better get some practice in, because I have a feeling I'm going to have one to do. So I'll go on in the residency in December, and then I have a month to put a show together. I'm thinking I can get 6 of these done. So right now, this is kind of practice and preparation for that internship. And, so yeah, this tight deadline and what I'm doing will definitely work or humble me. Either way. And it will even go over the tape. That brand, I don't know if I showed everybody. It is a good, it's Royal and Langnickel, or Langnickel, or how I've heard people say it a million different ways. I just say Royal Langnickel. But if I'm saying it wrong, correct me. But that is the, it's for dark canvas. This is the stuff. Okay, my pencil's getting a little dull. And that's bad news, so I've got to go sharpen that. And this is a woodless. This is, the whole thing is colored pencil. So I like those. But they're fragile. They break really easy. It's almost like glass. But you need that sharp edge to press. And the good thing too is when I'm tracing, you can kind of see it. It looks a little bit different. So sometimes I do change it. I'm like, oh, I don't like that curve, or I want it to be a little bit different. You can do that. It's kind of like digital. When my students are doing digital, I'll tell them to flip it. I'm like, reverse it and look at it. Because sometimes we do draw at a slant, or just the way our body feels comfortable drawing, and then you look up and it's like it's askew or something. So in digital art, if you reverse the image, that helps. So sometimes tracing will look funny, and you're like, oh, I drew that wrong, or I was, slanted or whatever. I don't know why I'm wasting my time putting these little circles in, but I feel like I need a mark or something. I just want to make sure you guys can see that. I have another account. I'm looking at my other account on my iPad through here, and for whatever reason, it is not working. I'm telling you, I don't know what is wrong. I cannot. This, like, oh my god. I repel technology. That's like, it's crazy. People, you would just have to know me. I don't think anybody would believe me if I told them all the problems that I have with electronics. I don't know if I have some kind of force field. I don't know if, like, whatever. But if I get around electronic, it will stop working. And then I call my husband to come in to fix it, and he's like, works fine. It never messes up. So I was like, well, okay, if it doesn't mess up for you, then you do it. But for me, it's gonna be like, nope. I think it's my energy. Could be a what they say, bad bitch energy. I don't think that's what it is. I do not enjoy tracing. It's not my favorite. I feel it's so boring. I think that's why I like the idea of having lives, is I can do this boring part and you guys are here. And like, I used to work in a studio. I've worked in a lot of studios, and I miss that. I miss the community and the camaraderie. There's pros and cons to everything. But when you get your own, studio, I'm in here a lot alone. Which is fine. You need your solitude. You need your time alone. You need time to work. But working completely alone without, like, I think you feed off the other artist's energy. Oh, I'm dull again. I gotta sharpen. And these right here are really cheap pencils at Hobby Lobby, and so I can sharpen the crap out of them, and no big loss. Oh, Crayolas are good for this too. I use Crayolas to transfer. I just don't have any in my studio. They're all in the classroom for the kids. Oh, I broke it. I sharpened it a little bit too. So does anybody have any questions on what I'm doing? Or what I'm using? Oh dear. Yeah, my tablet is giving me all sorts of issues. Hang on a second, guys. As soon as I asked you a question, my screen that I'm watching through went down. Okay. So, now, does anybody have any questions about what I'm doing? If you do, just ask. I'll tell you. I feel like I need to kill this dead air. Or maybe it's just more relaxing without it. Now, for people that are coming in late, what I've done is I've drawn this in Procreate and I've printed it out. I have an acrylic canvas under here that I've sponge painted as kind of its gesso. He's the focal point, so I didn't want to put anything else in the background. I wanted it to be more abstract, to put the focus on him. And I'm using a colored pencil because it's so much easier to see what you've done and what you haven't done. If you do a pencil, I don't know, I always get lost and I miss a bunch of stuff. And then you can't get the stencil, you'll never get the stencil back in the same place. I have 3 of these to do. Actually 4. I haven't even drawn the 4th one yet. I had to do fire. So this guy's going to be water. He's the water element. I'm doing one for earth, wind, water, and fire. And I haven't done fire yet. Fire always trips me up. Like, I don't know whether I should do lava or if I should stick to, like, I don't know, the color fire. I mean, I guess I could do flames. I just don't want to do I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions? Maybe I could do the face like lava and it's cracked. But then it's like, what plants or things do you put around that? Sorry, I had to adjust my seat. I was slouching. You want to have good posture. That's the mama coming out in me. So I think the name through this is something Through the Thicket. Work by Stacy Nicole. It'll be at the Cultural Center in Lincolnton in a couple weeks. And I'm showing with some friends, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love to get a group of people together and share art. And two, being an artist is very solitary, which I love. It's a perfect thing for me. However, when I'm ready for community, or can, I love to show my art with other people, or I guess that is my community. And building an art community that thrives without competition or ego is really hard to find. So I tend to just find people that I like, and their art will gel with us, but I don't curate and do all that stuff. I mean, I've curated shows before and put it together, and I've done all kinds of different shows. So I guess what I'm saying, my favorite is when I can just pick a few people and say, let's fill up this gallery. Here's your theme. And it's just fun. And what a lot of people don't know is rules and restrictions actually get your brain working in a way that creates creativity, because you have to solve something. You have to figure it out. A lot of planning. And sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not. You just have to roll with the punches. Yeah, I would say salesmen and artists get rejected the most. You gotta be good at being rejected. I don't know, that sounds funny. I don't know how one does that, but you gotta get good at it. You gotta be like, you just gotta hear the word no and be fine with it. You can't take it personally. You're just like, okay, not my thing. Rejection is redirection. Do not put yourself in places in which you don't belong. I've tried to cram myself in those places so many times. It just causes more grief in the long run. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. Did I mention that I hate tracing? I do not enjoy this process. It's like I already drew it once. That was hard enough drawing it. Now I gotta transfer it. Impatientness. I'm ready to paint. Oh my God, I did so many tiny ones. Okay, I am not doing all those. Just give myself the idea of where they are. Everyone's like, oh my God, I can't go any faster. You just want to go faster. I was telling the girls the other day, I was like, you can't paint? I need to paint faster. I need some extra arms.
Hey, where do you want your food?
Just wherever. That's my husband. He's bringing me food.
Okay, sorry. Hey, good.
Yeah, we're not. If you're expecting this channel to be posh and one of those, like, I don't know, ones with crazy tricks in it and me trying to act like I'm doing everything perfect, or only showing you the, you're not going to get any of that. We are not, we are beyond perfect. Or have our I don't know, I wouldn't say stuff together, because we do have our stuff together, but man, life throws us some curveballs sometimes. That was my alarm. I'm also ADHD, pretty combo. I have ADD and ADHD. Isn't that some stuff? Lucky winner of that. So I have to set alarms for everything. I'm almost done. I think, are we there yet? Are we there yet? This is so relaxing. I might need to take a nap. Take a nap after this. It's making me sleepy. Like, I'm into it. Okay, let's see. Put a few of those there. Trying not to speed this up because I'm getting impatient and I'm excited to see. Could you imagine doing all of this and it not transferring? You may see me cry. With the day that I've had, if I did this whole thing and I lift it and it did not transfer, I probably will quit today. I'll be like, okay, I'm done. I need to go deep in the forest and scream or cry. It's been a morning. And doing all the social media and TikTok stuff is not my strong suit. I mean, I'm an artist. I'm not... I'm not into marketing. God, when I was into marketing, it's changed so much. It's not the same. Even in graphic design, I was a freelance graphic design for years, and now what Photoshop and everything will do for you, what's the point? Almost finished. God, I wonder how long this video is. So I'm gonna be doing lives all day till 3 o'clock. So I don't know if I'll be able to start painting on this one. Hopefully I will. That's the plan. But I've got like 4 paintings I'm doing right now. So all right, the big reveal. Oh wait, God, dang it, I missed a spot. We done? We good? Oh no, I want to get that in there. I don't know what this is. I think I forgot to draw something. Okay. All right. That did not do well. Well, dang. I didn't get, I hardly got his nose. I draw with colored pencil on here because the wax holds better. That did not do as good as I needed it to. Oh, that line was an accident. That's what's throwing me off. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it did transfer. It's just really light. So that's it. I'm gonna go eat some lunch because I'm hungry. But I hope that you enjoyed what I showed you, and do the whole follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I am not a definitely not an influencer or anything like that. It's just working in my studio, just sharing it, and sharing it with you guys. So thanks for joining. And if you, like I said, check back because I'm going to be doing lives all day. All right, thanks.